Guys, for today, or for this month's tutorials, I wanted to do something different instead of art, kind of show some of the behind the scenes things I do. Like photographing work. I've been getting lots of questions on that, so I thought it would be fun to go through and try to show how I do it. It's hard considering I only have my phone and I take the pictures on my phone, so it's hard to document it with my phone, with only the phone. So I'll do my best, but I wanted to show you kind of the setup first and then how I do some positioning and etc, etc. So this is my desk. I have this circle lamp from IKEA, I believe. It's just hooked on the desk. I love these kinds of lamps. This is like necessity if you're doing nails and for photos. Usually I have like all this stuff, you know, pushed out here and the client's sitting there. But for photos, I have them, like I move everything, get off my desk and make it so I have just this bare area. And then what I do, if I can make this a little wider, the light normally is like this, but for photos, I get it really down low. If I gotta move that first. Get it down low, and then where you can angle. So sometimes I do this kind of angle, sometimes this kind. It just depends what hand pose, the lighting, and how I'm positioning their hands. But you can already see if I'm having it up like this, that doesn't look as nice. But as soon as you bring it down and focus the light a little more, that already makes the lighting look a lot better. So now I'm gonna try to show how I hold my phone. I don't know how possible this is gonna be, but so I've taken my phone out of its case so I can pretend like I'm holding my phone, so you can kind of see what I have going on. So when I do it, I always flip my phone upside down. So when you flip it upside down, when you're recording, then like the button is up here. So then when you have the light all the way down here, you can make it so, we've got too many things going here. I can make it so I hold the light like this and then the phone like this. Because if it was like this, look, you can't get, you can't get the right angle with the light where you need it to be. So that's why I flip it, and then you can easily click the picture button. And to record video, I just hold it, move it around, and then I can just get the right angles, move it around. And my lamp, when I let go, it likes to do that. So I kind of need both hands when I'm doing it. So it'll be tricky to show you what I do. But next I want to show some general hand positions that I like to go for. Okay, I want to try to show an angle of me actually doing it from the side. Hopefully I'm all within the shot, but I don't have my phone, so I'm going to use this Venmo thing like it's my phone. So we'll say this is right side up. So I'm gonna flip it so I can hold it like this, push the camera button and get the camera, which would be right down here, really low. So I'm going like this, getting in so I can see the angle, making it like this, maybe like that, but always having the light very close, kind of capping it, putting the phone down, not necessarily on the table every time, but just where it's down, always pairing down with the light in some way, like this. I think that's the biggest trick, because you just want it to be very close so you can get the nice angle with the light and then take your picture. So for this, I'm going to face the camera towards me, so hopefully you can see the angles. This won't be good lighting, of course, because I can't hold everything down where I need it to be, but just so you can see some of the positions. I feel like number one trick is most people will like claw things, and claw hands never look nice. My trick is to tell them to cup. You like just like that, and make sure the wrists or dropped. So I kind of bring everybody's wrist down, have them relax on the table, bring their wrist down, keep the fingers together, and just something simple like that. You could do it this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. That's like the basic pose, is this kind of little wrist drop hand cup thing. And you'll find a lot of people have a very hard time with this one. But I think it's hard to photograph when the fingers are all spread out like this. It just makes it hard to get it in that perfect little square, and it looks too messy. So you want everything together like this, all very concise. And I mean, there's lots, like sometimes I just have them rested on the table. Usually if somebody's difficult to work with, their fingers don't like it, I make it so they just relax on the table, and then we'll just position it like this, like that, maybe like that. That's like the easiest one for people that have trouble with flexibility, I think. And next, I'm going to show you what it actually looks like. I'm gonna put my phone back in the camera and try to show you on myself. Okay, so here this is my phone right side up. I've already flipped it over, so the camera's now down. And you can see when you get the camera in here and the light just cupped just right, look how black it makes the background. So that automatically gives you a really nice backdrop. And then you can just get your fingers in here. And also the trick with photography is the closer you are to something, the more it'll blur the background. So when we're taking these detail shots, see how it's blurring all of that background? And then if I can get the light to stay where I need it, then it just makes it so it's nice and black, it's blurred, and then you can get these nice angles. And then you could take a picture. You know, obviously the lamp is not working in my favor here, but even just like this, doing poses like that, and just making sure the lighting is right. If I had just one more hand, clearly I don't have one more hand because things are breaking, but if I had one more hand, I would hold the light so it's angled like this, because the trick with these lights is it makes this beautiful reflection on the nail. And that's what makes this really nice, clean look, is you're trying to get the photo so the reflection is on the nail. I might do a second part to this video after I post this first part and try to show on a client, if I have a willing client who would be fine sitting forever, just so you can see more when I actually have a third hand and don't have to use my own. But here's the light far away, does not make nice light shade, does not blur the background as well. And here's the light when it's nice and close. We've blurred the background's dark, and it's giving nice shadows, casting the light on the nails right. It's just so hard to show with one hand, but you can kind of see what we're talking about. So yeah, there's photo lesson 101. And next I want to show you guys how I edit them.